You've probably heard about ultra-processed food, and there's actually a definition for ultra-processed food, and I borrowed this chart here to kind of give you an idea. Basically, ultra-processed foods are foods that are whole foods that are added with ingredients that you're not going to probably find in your kitchen. Now, is that bad or good? The answer is we don't know. Let's take Pringles, for example. Pringles is an ultra-processed food. It's only 40% potato and a lot of other ingredient, and it's delicious. But you can eat a whole can of Pringles without thinking about it because it doesn't fill you up. And we know overall people with a diet rich in ultra-processed foods have more obesity and more other illnesses than people who don't. Here's the thing. While food ingredients can be good and bad, we don't know some of them yet because most of the food ingredients that we add to our foods haven't been tested in long-term situations like our pharmaceuticals have. And whatever problems you may have with pharmaceuticals, the rigorous testing is important, as is our food supply. We need ultra-processed food on one hand because that's how you're going to be able to feed people, preserve food for the masses. We have a planet of 9 billion people. But we need to find out which are good and which are bad. And there will be those out there that are saying, don't buy anything you can't pronounce and don't eat this or don't eat seed oils. The answer is we need human testing to be able to determine which is good and which is bad. And that testing is ongoing. And we may be surprised because it may not fit our narrative about which is good and bad. And that's okay. We have to be open to accepting where the science will lead us. Until then, I just thought you might like to see this definition of ultra-processed food, see where it might fit into where you eat and what you do, and how it might help you. One of the reasons I like the Mediterranean diet is it's rich in non-ultra-processed food and has a long history of decreasing the risk of heart disease, cancer, and being anti-inflammatory. Until then, we'll talk about more on ultra-processed food in the future. I'm Dr. Simpson. Like, follow, share.